So in this video, I'm acting as the vendor's solicitor, and my client has uploaded a number of documents, and we're getting prepared here for sale agreed, to have everything to hand once we do move to sale agreed. So I'm just having a look through some documentation here. So I've got a lot of green ticks here, which is great. And I'm just coming in here and I'm going to check these are dummy files here, but I'm going to check that the proof of PPS is okay for both vendors, and that's fine. But I'm going to, for the sake of the demonstration, assume that the wrong LPT file was uploaded. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to have a look at it, and I'm going to see that the wrong file was uploaded. So I'm going to say this is not the correct file. Please upload LPT printout, and I might give more instructions on that so that they can upload the correct document. So that's gone to rejected now. So if you have a look at the LPT, so we've got this little exclamation mark here that it's been rejected, and when we log in as the vendor, so the vendor's getting an email letting them know that there's a problem. So the vendor here sees that there's a problem. They get a brief explanation as to what we're looking for from them. So they come in and have another go at it this time, so they delete the old one and try again. They can see why it was rejected here. So they've tried again now, and it goes back to the vendor's solicitor. And as I'm here, I might just have a look at some of the messages. So I'm in as the vendor, and I can see that there's 2 messages in here, and I can actually reply, or I could create a new message because it relates to the rejected document. So I might just say LPT. I'm just going to say, hi John, I have uploaded the correct file now. There would be no need for that message, incidentally, because as soon as they upload the message, we will alert the vendor solicitor of that. But I just want to have a look at the messaging functionality of the system in parallel with the document rejection function. So let's see, the message has come through here. I could reply if I wanted to, but there's no need. I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to have another look this time. And this time I'm going to assume that all is okay. And it's all fine now. MODAC documentation. Again, going to go in, have a look at the MODAC documentation, assume all is in order, and the family home declaration documentation received back to the office. So I'm going to mark that as received. And again, if it wasn't, maybe I could send a message to remind my client to sign it and send it back to me. The bank details not really needed at this point, but when the sale closes, we'll need those to discharge the net proceeds of sale. Okay, we're waiting on the land registry compliant map in this instance. Again, you could send a message to your vendor to remind them that they're going to need to get that done. So let's suppose they've got that done and they upload it. So again, as the vendor solicitor, I'm getting a notification that it's been uploaded. Come in, have a look, make sure I'm happy with it, prove it. And now it looks like I'm all good to go here. I've got green ticks all the way, but let's suppose there was one document that wasn't in the default prescribed list of documents. I need one more document, so I'm going to do a quick doc request, as we call it. So new request, and say one final document. So that happens, miscellaneous document. So I'm going to explain to the vendor what it is, miscellaneous, whatever the case may be, explain what it is and where to get it. So I'm going to request that document now. So you see the 0 has appeared here to let me know that I have a doc request outstanding, but it's 0 because I don't need to action it. And if I log in as the vendor, it'll be a 1 in there. So if I come in as the vendor, here you see it's a 1, so requiring my input. So one final document. Okay, I need to get that. Let me reply. So I'll attach that now. So I can just, if I've already uploaded it to the library, I can tick a box. But presumably, if it's been requested of me at this point, it won't be in the library, so I'm going to have to upload a new file, whatever it may be. I'm going to give it a name here, so I'm going to call it final doc, and I'm going to attach that, and I'm going to say, hi John, as attached for your review. So reply, and there, that's going to show up as a 1 here when I refresh the page. So there we go. So go and have a look, and I can reject it or approve it, and hopefully it'll be fine. And now I'm all good to go here, and I've got everything to hand. I've got my deeds, I've got all of my documentation, I've got my contract, I've answered my requisitions on title, and really at this point all I need to know is who is the purchaser. So as soon as we receive the sales advice note, we can proceed to the next step, which is sharing all of the necessary documentation with the purchaser solicitor, and then asking them if they're minded to raise their queries through the system so that we can answer it through the tracker, or if not, then so be it. We can download all of the documentation and email them across in the normal way. Thanks very much for watching.